Hello guys and welcome to Different Russia channel. Today we are at our dacha community. Very warm but windy spring day, and today we would like to make a small tour around our dacha community, and we will talk about money. So let it be money talk, money walk. So if you would like to move from the city to the countryside, you have to spend money on the following things. You have to buy land, a house, a car. You must know how much you are going to pay, taxes for example, and also some bills such as electricity bills, internet bills, and all this we will discuss with you in this episode. It is difficult to speak about the property in general, so I will speak about our dacha, and let's imagine that we are a family, middle-class family that lived constantly in Moscow and decided to move to the countryside, to this particular dacha community, and we decided to buy dacha here. So I will tell you the prices of our particular dacha in this particular dacha community. So guys, let's imagine that today we woke up in the morning and thought that to move to the countryside is a great idea. So we lived in the city in Moscow and decided to move to some village or to some dacha community. As we do not work constantly in Moscow, we do not need to go to the office every day. We work online, we have some distant work, so for us it is better to live in Moscow region because the prices on food, the prices on apartments, if you rent apartments, they are cheaper in Moscow region than in Moscow. We checked info on some internet websites and decided to have a look at dacha in this particular dacha community. Why we decided to choose this dacha? This dacha community is rather close to the city. So all the infrastructure of the city is available for those who live nearby. There are many shops here, schools, a bus stop nearby, a train station, very convenient. For example, you walk on foot approximately 20 minutes and you are at a train station, Fryazino Tovarnaya, and if to take the train in 1 hour you will be almost in the center of Moscow at Komsomolskaya metro station. That is almost the center of Moscow. We liked this particular dacha community because of the location. This dacha community is about 25 kilometers northeast of Moscow. It is not very expensive area. If to choose dachas in the west direction from Moscow, the prices will be higher. To the east, to the north, to the south of Moscow, the prices of land will be cheaper. So let's go back to our story. We liked the location of this particular dacha community and went to have a look at the land. The land is 20 by 30 square meters, 600 square meters. In Russian that is 6 sotok. That is not a very big piece of land if you would like to live here constantly during the whole year, because you have to put the barn, you have to put the garage, you have to put the house. So it's better to have 800 square meters of land and more. But I think 600 square meters is just the minimum piece of land that is good for the permanent living in the countryside. So we decided to buy 600 square meters of land. The price in this particular dacha community is about 1.5 million rubles. Also a house. The house can be different. If you live here only just during the summertime, you can buy a very cheap house, rather small house. If you would like to live during the whole year in the countryside, you must have a very warm house. For example, this one that you can see on the screen, that is just summer house. It is not good for winter. That is only for the summertime. That is, guys, also summer house. Alex, how much is such house? Approximately $500,000, guys. Maybe a little bit more expensive because now we have higher prices. Maybe 700,000 rubles. But if you prefer to live here constantly, the price of the house will be about 3 million rubles. Sirenievaya Street is the most expensive street here, because here people have very good houses. If you live in the countryside, you must have a car. To rent is rather expensive. People prefer to buy their own cars. If to buy a new one, the cheapest one at the moment, the price will be about 1.5 million rubles. The new foreign car, the price will be about 5 million rubles. If to buy not new car, so you can buy something, let it be 2-3 million rubles. That is the average price of a good second-hand car. Because if to live in the countryside, you must go to the shop, for example. Some Dacha communities are rather far from bus stops, so you cannot get there if you do not have a car. Only by taxi, but taxi is rather expensive. In our particular Dacha community, it's not a problem if you do not have a car, because here the train station is rather close, and also here we have Peterочка nearby, that is the chain where all people shop. That is the cheapest food chain, and they have the delivery. So you can order delivery up to your dacha. It's not a problem. So guys, we bought the house and we bought the land. Now we are the happy owners of a new dacha with a house. But the time to pay taxes. The taxes of this particular dacha is $50 per year. It is rather high, because if to go far from the city, the taxes will be much lower. Also, in every dacha community you have to pay the fee. The fee is paid once a year, and that is about 10,000 rubles. So let it be membership fee. So you have to pay about 10,000 rubles. That is the salary of the head of this dacha community. Also, they pay to repair roads, to repair fences. So all this is, let it be membership fee that is paid once a year. In this particular dacha community, it is about 10,000 rubles per year. Also, you have to pay for water, for electricity, for internet. For example, the price of water that we pay here is about 500 rubles per month. But it depends on how much you use. As for electricity, the price is about 1,000 rubles for 1 month. Also depends on how much you use. I just tell you the prices that we pay. So what about internet? It depends. If you have mobile internet, for example, I have mobile internet, for me that is enough. The connection is not good, but for my purposes that is okay. So I pay $3 per month, and I have unlimited internet. If you would like to bring cable internet here, the price will be about 20,000 rubles just to bring internet here, to put the cables, the wires, so all that is necessary. And also the price of your plan, it depends, approximately $5 per month, the average price of one internet plan. It also depends on how fast your internet. In general, I should say that electricity bills, water bills, internet bills are not very expensive if to compare with the price of the land, if to compare with the price of the house. So guys, in general, that is all for the moment. I hope you liked our small walk around the Dachi community. If you have any questions, ask them in comments. And see you soon in the next episode. Пока!